How's it, everybody? And a warm welcome to the NFT show. Tonight, we're going to be looking at recently launched projects that are doing well. Why are they doing well? What's happening there? And we'll take a deep dive. But first, let's just have a look what's going on OpenSea. So this Moonbirds was great for us. You can see that was the day of Moonbirds. And then if we come here, 136 million, 164 million, 133 million, and then today so far 88 million. This is probably going to get to about 110, 120 around there. So we've really done well. On top of that, we've got Coinbase in beta testing, which is very bullish. And when Coinbase launches, I do think that we're going to see a huge uptick in NFT sales. Obviously, they've got 2 million people on their waiting list that haven't yet had access to NFTs. And currently, OpenSea has just over 1 million people registered, of which only 373,000 have been active this month. So I'm very bullish about that. Let's have a look what's going on in the crypto markets. Seeing crypto up and down. Have a look here. It's sitting at $3,000 at the moment, $3,069, which is decent. I think as long as it can hold above 3,000 from an NFT perspective, then that's great. ApeCoin's gone on a real ripper today, sitting at 16.2. That's due to the upcoming land launch, which people are speculating is going to be in the next couple of days, because Yuga Labs' birthday is the 23rd. So that's going to be really great for the space. Then if we jump onto OpenSea and just look at what's trending in the last 24 hours. So if you have a look there, we have Moonbirds, which we're going to talk about tonight. Absolutely incredible. Mutant Ape Yacht Club with a 31 ETH floor, just under 32 ETH. Bored Apes with 125 ETH floor, which is also incredible. I do think this has got a lot to do with the other side, their land launch. They've said that both Mutants and Bored Apes will get different land. And they did a teaser of the Mutant land, which was like this green, slimy thing. And then the Mutant pricing went up about 6 ETH from then. We've got Murakami Flowers. Murakami is the artist behind Clone X Murakamis. CryptoPunks in number 5. Cryptodes, they're sitting very healthy at 4.2, down a bit, but still that's good for them. Beans, which is Azuki's second drop that they dropped for free. Cool Cats recovered really nicely, sitting at 8 Ethereum. Meebits also doing really well at 6.18. Bff Series 2, just under an ETH. Clone X sitting pretty constant at 17.75. Then we have Grazies. This one's very interesting. We're going to talk about this tonight as well. But it's basically MFers did a free drop, and this was their free drop. Dropped today, and we're already seeing 523 ETH traded. Akuta, which is also an interesting project. Bored Ape Chemistry Club, which is the vials, and then Elysium Code. So that's what we're looking at as far as that goes. All right, so now let's jump into Moonbirds and let's try and understand what's going on here. First of all, I think it's important to just set out the facts. It minted for 2.5 Ethereum. They did on the mint of 10,000, about $75 million just on the mint. The floor sitting at just under 21 Ethereum at the moment. In the first 3 days since they launched, there was sales of $228 million, secondary sales, which is just incredible. And if you look here at this volume traded, this is more than Doodles has traded, and Moonbirds has been here for 4 or 5 days, and this is more than Doodles has traded since inception. And Doodles is very popular, so it gives you an idea of the magnitude of this collection. If you have a look at it, it's pixelated owls. which you can see over here. So there's obviously more going on than meets the eye. Why would someone pay 21 Ethereum quite happily for a pixelated owl? So I think it's important to understand proof collection. Proof collection is this one over here. I'm just going to refresh it just to make sure that the floor price is correct, because it went all the way to 110 ETH. So it's sitting at 82 ETH. It's a project that's about 6 months old. I just want to go to all time here and I'll show you. So it was minted, it's not as old as that. It was minted in December last year. And here you can see, it's almost a straight line up, or constant up. They reached a high of 92 there. This is an average price. It's not really the high. They were trading over 100. And Proof basically has a thing called nesting, which is really, in simple terms, staking. So if you stake your Proof for a certain amount of time, then you get access to a whole lot of additional drops. They say up to 20 drops, and this was one of their drops. Moonbirds was one of their drops. So if we jump onto the Proof Collection website over here, it's a very, very exclusive club. And they do rival Bored Apes for exclusivity. You're looking, there's only 1,000 of them in circulation with 933 owners. I think that might be the highest owner distribution, 93.3% of anything that I've ever seen, which is incredible. And if you look at it, it says to join, one has to hold a Proof Collection NFT. Membership includes access to a private Discord, early access to the Proof podcast, in-person events. So it really is an exclusive club. The Grails is really what we're seeing here with Moonbirds. And then they just got on to say together they own, all 1,000 of their members cumulatively own 153,940 NFTs, which is quite incredible. And included in that is 148 CryptoPunks, 817 Bored Apes, 499 Meebits, and so on. You can read the rest there. So that's really, really interesting to me. I think Moonbirds actually broke the record for the most amount of ETH traded in a single day, which is amazing. This collection is by Kevin Rose. He's a very well-known entrepreneur, successful builder. He's built very big brands. And if you have a look here, 167,000 followers on the Moonbird side. It's been about 3 months in the making. And if we go here on the Proof side, you've got 53,000. Now, obviously, because the Proof Collection is only 1,000 and the Moonbirds is 10,000, you're attracting less people on the Proof side. But for an 1,000 collection, to have 53,000 followers is incredible. If you times that by 10 for a 10,000 collection, that's equivalent to over 500,000. So that's the background on Proof. Really exclusive club. If you stake, which they call nesting, your NFT for different periods of time, you're getting drops, up to 20 additional drops, of which Moonbirds was their first. So that's what's going on there. The next one I wanted to show you is this Crazies, which launched today. It's the drop for MFers. You can see our collection of 10,000, 5,400 owners, currently sitting at a 0.384 floor price. Today alone, 646 ETH traded. And if we jump onto the activity over here, there's a lot of sales that are above the floor price. You can look here for a 2%, someone paid 1 ETH. Here for 1%, someone paid 1.2 Ethereum. And we have a look here. Wow, for 16%, someone paid 1.5 Ethereum, which is actually just incredible, and so on. So there's a lot of sales above the floor price, which is always very, very bullish. And if we jump here, this is MFers. This is the collection. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's a meme collection that is literally blown up by Satoshi. And you can see there that's their floor 2.8. It was actually under 2 a few days ago. So this drop, which was a surprise snapshot, surprise drop, airdrop to them, has really helped with their volume. And yeah, they're a crazy community. They make a big noise in a positive way. They wear their MFs proudly. So I really am quite bullish on this collection over here, this Grazies, because I actually love this art. I don't enjoy the MF's art, to be quite honest, but I really, really like this art for the Crazy collection. Like, really. I mean, this is so, so cool. Look at the detail there. I mean, it really is something very, very special. Yeah, so that is Crazies. And if we also just jump on their Twitter over here, I see Ray is a part of that team there. Just want to show you how cool. Check out that jacket and everything going on there. What a cool guy. Really, really talented. I like busy, personally, I like busy, colorful art. It really does talk to me. And because it only stealth launched today, well, dropped free, it's brand new. I mean, joined in April 2022, but they've got 1,517 followers. And here you can see a bit more of the different art. I mean, it really is incredible. Really, really is. And then that's just the MFs with the Crazies. So yeah, man, if you don't have the ETH to get into an FS and you've always wanted one, then this is your way in. And as I say, I much prefer this art, and I'm very, very bullish on this collection. All right, guys, then the next one I wanted to bring you is OX Studio Pass. So currently there's only been 300 minted. There's going to be a total of 1,000 minted, and they were minted for 1.8 Ethereum. So you can see how in demand these are. They were launched about 5 or 6 days ago. And what this pass gets you is whitelist to all OX Studios upcoming drops. So OX Studio, we've spoken of a few times before. They are the guys that were behind Threelanders, and then they have now got a whole lot of upcoming collections that, because of their association with OX Studio, are set to do really, really well. I just want to go to the proper OX Studio website. This is the Pass website. It's taking me to the same place. Let's just go here. It's ugly people coming up, and it's Zekai. Let's just go. I think it's this one here. Let's have a look. There we go. So they're a Web3 company and a brand incubator, so helping these new NFT projects launch. So you can see here, Threelanders was their first one, and incredibly successful. Then we look at Lonely Pop. Everyone's talking about Ugly People. Everyone's talking about Dreamy. We actually covered on Monday's show. So yeah, really very utility-based NFT, this one. And you get whitelists for all their collections as well as all their future collections. So that's really why you're seeing it sit there. It's like, the top whitelist that you can get. If we have a look here, it says, as a pass holder, you get access to private mint round, 1 mint in phase 1 of the OX Studio projects, access to raffles for the other projects, support OX Studio to build and receive exclusive access to services or products. OG Pass is art in and of itself. So, and the projects here, they just tell you what they do. So that's also a very, very notable one, and something that it's worth looking at. You can see the initial drop was 100 passes were available, and then they've got subsequent drops for 100 at a time going on. So as we saw, they've done 300 so far. If you are interested, jump onto their website, zeroxog.com. Then the next one, just to keep it there, OX Studio, 25,000 on Twitter. And here you'll get, it's a good account actually to follow, because they'll announce quite early that they doing a collab with a project, an upcoming project, and you then know that that project's going to get a lot of attention. So yeah, that's interesting. Ugly People minting soon, which I'm quite excited for. So that's great. Then we have a look here, Los Mortos World. Now these guys have also done incredibly well. I just want to take you here. It's a highly experienced team of 9 members. They hold 30 NFT worlds. They sold out this 10,000 collection in 30 seconds. And minted at 0.05, and they're currently sitting at that floor price over there. So just to show you the art over here, it reminds me quite a lot, anyone who's been in the space for a while, it reminds me a lot of Crypto Maurice. That type of art, I don't think they copied them, but it does remind me. Let's just make one big. You'll see your head is floating, and you've got these really nice colors on the shirt, and then the skull that's really beautifully decorated and floating. So it does remind me a lot of Crypto Maurice. I wonder if I can pull some Crypto Maurice up for you guys just to show you what I'm seeing. Crypto Maurice, is it one word? There we go. You can see there, looks very similar to it. Yeah, so this is an OG collection. Had a bit of trouble recently. I do think that this is a good price and that they will recover. And if we go into the Los Mortos website, they say that they're more than a standard NFT project. By owning one of their NFTs, you become a Morto. Los Mortos World is built to serve its members. We are a highly experienced team, wildly ambitious goals. We are upcoming digital artists, we are Web3 nerds, and we are community builders. We are Murtos. And if you have a look here, here's the team. Some of them are clickable, some of them not. All of their avatars are of the NFTs itself. So not fully doxed, but yeah, they have been delivering so far. And then something that's really cool over here, if you jump onto their Twitter, they've got 63,800 followers, joined in January of this year. But this is what I want to show you guys because this is incredible. So this is their NFT world, and this is what they've built on this world. And considering that they only launched like a week ago, I think it's absolutely incredible what they've built. It's not like most projects which they launch and then start building. These guys have got this built already on one of their NFT worlds. I mean, just look at that. It's absolutely incredible. And if this is what they can achieve pre-mint, I can only imagine what they're going to achieve post-mint. But I mean, this is one of the nicest worlds I've seen. Ooh, I like the music. Getting excited. Wow. I especially put music on for that one for you guys. But it really is incredible. So yeah, that's pretty cool. One to watch for sure. Definitely. I really am very bullish. All right. Here we come on to more by John Cornella. John Cornella, we look here, it's 5,600 items, 3,600 owners, which is a decent owner ratio. Price is 1.2 Ethereum currently, over 10,000 ETH traded. And if we reach here, it says more by Joan Cornelia is an unusual mansion in the metaverse, proudly presented by F-Wing Club, where 5,555 creatures with their souls minted on the blockchain, each peacefully living together, humans, cyborgs, even zombies, all by the Spanish artists, which we're going to show you now, using over 200 traits. So again, this is an art project with some utility. It's very much his style. It doesn't necessarily speak to me, but there is definitely a huge interest and appeal in this project. I just want to show you some other stuff. So this is their website over here. You can see it dropped in April. They had a one-of-one auction. They actually did a few of them. The last one sold for 46 Ethereum. So that's the nice thing about having a notable artist, is that their one-of-ones really are art, and people who were fans of theirs before NFTs even end up getting into it. This is very similar to what I read you on the OpenSea. There's your mansion. You can have a look there. Also looks like fun, and not just too serious, which is quite cool. Um, there's some of the legendary artwork, and it just shows you how it was broken down. So their roadmap is the NFT drop. They'll be launching a mini game in May, which is soon. Community rewards in June, and more grand opening of a virtual exhibition. Grand opening and a virtual exhibition. So holders will get raffle tickets to win 3D avatars, access to all the physical and virtual exhibitions, exclusive purchasing rights to future artwork. And then it just tells us about Joan. And if we jump here onto the Twitter, you can see 67,000 followers, which is really, really impressive. And here you can see some of the guys doing their thing with their NFTs and memes and stuff. And if we jump over here and look more into Joan, we see here some of the original art. I've done books before. I just want to show you the original art, a little bit of merch. Let's look at limited editions. All right. Forget the art. Here's some of the books. So yeah, you got a notable guy. I mean, I've always said it's very bullish when someone's on Wikipedia. It's not easy to get on there, and you have to be notable. So if you see a founder of a project on Wikipedia and it's properly written, then you can usually know that he's notable. So yeah, one to keep your eye on for sure. And if it talks to you, then yeah, it's a good one. All right, the next one, Vayner Sports Pass, sitting at a 0.42 ETH floor. It was minted at 0.155. But there was a huge gas war. Guys were paying up to 0.2 in gas. So I would say, that the initial investments at least 0.3, 0.35. So this is AJ Vaynerchuk. This is Gary V's brother. And Gary is also involved in Vayner Sports. It's owned by Vayner Media, Gary's holding company. And it says here, the Vayner Pass is a premium utility-first, game theory-centered sports NFT, providing many ways for fans to meaningfully connect and form closer bonds with athletes and unlock access to world-renowned events and once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Designed for NFT and sport fans alike, the pass provides its owner with unrivaled utility, collectability, and continued value through partner mints, which holders will be able to mint for the price of gas alone in most instances. So I think it's important always, anything that's under Gary V, so Vayner, which is Gary V's company, they're not going to just sleep on it. They have a very big reputation, and they plan on, in my opinion, upholding it. So even though there's not a huge amount of value right now or utility right now, I do know that they'll be doing a lot about this. And anyone who fades Gary V or Vayner or AJ ends up eating their words. So I do think that if you're looking for something that has great up potential, this is really quite a good one. They also currently have like NFL on board, and combat and gaming and NIL, and over 100 athletes, which they're going to be able to provide you with access to. And if we jump onto the website, it's just pass.vaynersport.com. Shows you pretty much what we read there, all the different benefits, collection size, the mint price, basically mint a VSP NFT on launch, and it will give you access to a private community, exclusive content, and athletes, right? So yeah, I mean, you look here at Q2, Vayner Pass NFT sale, which happened, VSP partnership mints. So they're going to be doing other mints. MetaLink community opens, exclusive digital experience for VSP holders, and lots going on there. Then if we just go back here, you'll see they're different colors. So there's a hologram as one, a diamond, bubblegum, gold, lava, green, purple, blue, red, orange, and yellow. And rarities are in order from rarest to most common. So the hologram is the rarest, then diamond, then bubblegum, and so on. And they'll have something to do with future mints. There are only 240 holograms, meaning 240 will be able to mint from that future collection. But yeah, I think it's one that you definitely can't ignore for sure. You look here, just under 50,000 on their Discord. Vayner Sports, it says here, joined in May 2016. So yeah, a really, really decent project to keep your eyes on. Then we're going to jump into Ghostly Ghosts. Now, this was a free mint, which is quite incredible. Currently sitting at a floor price of 0.42, 6,400 items, 2,400 owners. Not the best owner distribution ratio. 5,300 ETH traded, which is absolutely incredible considering that it was a free mint. It really had to work its way all the way up from zero. You can see it's been up and down. Right here you can see the sales. And again, we are seeing some above normal price. But the incredible thing about this collection is that it was the first omni-chain NFT, basically meaning that you could mint it on different networks. So it's not usually before this, it was, okay, I've got an Ethereum NFT minting and you mint it on the Ethereum blockchain, or I've got a Solana or Cardano. This one was the first ever that you could that is cross-chain. And you can also transfer it between the chains. So if you want to try sell it on Magic Eden, you can just move it across. So I do think it will have some historical significance from that perspective. You can see here, a little bit more under the radar, 16,000 followers on Twitter. The other amazing thing about this collection, or the other notable thing rather about this collection, is that it's also CCO artwork, which means the owners of these NFTs have full commercial rights over their NFT to do with as they please. They can make a show with it, and it can be their icon. It can be a member in the show, or a cast member in the show. You can do whatever you want with it. It belongs to you. We see the same thing with cryptodes. That was the whole big thing when Yuga Labs bought CryptoPunks and Meebits. Up until then, CryptoPunks and Meebits were not a CCO. You didn't own it. And that was one of the first things that Yuga Labs did, is they said from now on, you do own it. You own that NFT and you can do with it as you please. They have a very interesting white paper or Medium article, which I would suggest you read into. We did look at their Twitter already. So yeah, just an interesting project. To think it was free and this is where it's sitting. Omnichain, CCO, definitely has a lot going for it, for sure. All right, the next one I wanted to take you through is Bff Friendship Bracelets. So this one is quite interesting. It's similar in a way to like a Boss Beauties or World of Woman, in that it's a woman-centric project, and we'll get more into that now. Let's just have a look at the stats first. Very good owner ratio, so a total of 8,400 items, 7,000 owners in total. Floor price currently at 1.7 Ethereum, with 3,500 ETH traded. Now, these will give you access to the mint, so they're just sort of placeholders for now. But it really is quite amazing to see that floor price, and it's shot up. Yeah, you can see that it really has shot up in the last 2 or 3 weeks, and is really sitting at a very, very healthy price there. So if we jump onto their website, it says Learning Crypto Together. You can see some of the art, but there's more art that I'll show you now. Started by over 100 leaders across industries, BFF is an open access community with a mission to help women and non-binary people get educated, connected, and empowered in Web3. We aim to create one of the largest decentralized brands on the internet. Let's build something together. So connect, learn, and participate. I want to show you, okay, so here's some of the art, which you can see. And then we'll come back to the roadmap. I just want to show you some of these 100 women involved are really notable women. You got Mila Kunis, Gwyneth Paltrow, Tyra Banks, Kate Hudson, and the list really, really goes on and on and on and on. So you really do have a lot of very, very influential ladies involved in this. And then if we jump onto their roadmap over here, you can see January there'll be a live event. So that was pushed back a bit. Bracelets will be airdrop. Bracelets act as a member pass to all things BFF. Then coming soon is the 10,000 PFP collection, which those bracelets which I showed you are going to give you access to. And the artist is Jade Purple Brown. Every BFF friendship bracelet guarantees you access to mint. Minting details can be found here. Let's just jump on there in case anyone's interested. And then stage 3, private BFF alpha chat, curated NFT collections for friendship bracelet holders, BFF premiere event, official events, FaceTime and founding BFFs. So you'll be able to talk to the founders and get access to them, a launchpad to incubate future projects, raffles for friendship bracelets and new holders. And I know Pranksy's very, very invested in this as well, has bought quite a few as well. And if we have a look here at the drop information, it's still loading. So they're actually minting tomorrow, the PFP collection. If you want, we can give this a listen.
Hello, BFFs. It's Jamie Schmidt, the co-founder of BFF, and I'm here to talk about the upcoming mint on April 21st. Getting really excited. I know all of you are too. I just want to make sure everybody's best prepared. So I'm going to walk through the different steps, let you know what you need and what you should be thinking about, and we'll go from there.
All right, so if you want to and you're thinking of minting and you're looking for those instructions, just jump onto their website.
So April 21st.
I do like the way how personal it is, not hiding anything, and I like videos like this. I think it's a clever way to do things. And some of here's their Twitter account, 44,500 people joined October 2021. And the lady who was talking there is Jamie Smith. So if we just jump onto her Twitter over here, she's very, very notable author. 59,900 followers since September 2016. And then the other lady that they mentioned was Britt Moran, also very, very notable. Just under 50,000 followers. Also co-founder of Offline EVC and Brit & Co. So very established ladies here. And yeah, I think it's a great project. Going to be interesting to see what happens tomorrow with the mint, and I'll definitely be watching that one. And then the last one for this evening is Elogics, another free mint. 8,888 NFTs, 1,400 owners, but they've introduced staking 2 or 3 days ago. So, yeah, 78% staked. It's hard to know the proper owner distribution. Usually, I'd like it to be here. They should update it daily, saying just so we know. It was free mint, and you could mint a maximum of 2. Floor price sitting at a very healthy 0.2 for free mint, with a very healthy 2,400 ETH traded. If we just jump on here, I'll show you some of the artwork. Maybe this will be better for you guys. So you can have a look. It's like these different types of monsters, which is quite interesting. And if we go onto their website over here, they've also got a very, very detailed white paper and a lot of plans. And I really do suggest that you read it if it's something that you're thinking of. I've come to my job has become reading white papers, and I can't believe that there was a time that I invested in NFTs without reading their white papers. It's basically their roadmap in a lot of details, and it can tell you a hang of a lot about the project, their thinking, the future, what they picture it as being, and how much thought has gone into it. So I really do suggest that you start reading white papers if you don't already. But yeah, it's something that I've been doing a hang of a lot of. But just to sum it up for you, they've got a nice little roadmap here. So the collection's launched. They've already done the staking, as we said. Then you could re-roll your attributes. So you'd have a certain amount of times that you can try re-roll it. You could either get something rarer or you could get something not rare. So the play here was actually to pick up ones off the floor that weren't rare and then to stake it so that you could re-roll it and possibly get a rare at a floor price. You're going to get a custom banner. There'll be raffle tickets and you can purchase potions. Then 20 days after launch, they've got this currency called Goop. The utility for that, they're going to close the reroll. So the reroll is still open now. They'll open a DAO and purchase some merch. You'll be able to use your Goop for that. And then a whitelist shop, which will be whitelist for other notable projects that you could purchase with your Goop. Then in Q2 2022, the potion will transform your NFT. I like that. And then they plan to have their metaverse integration. Future plan, the roadmap continues, the DAO will consolidate, and the community will input what the next chapter for the project should be. So yeah, I mean, as I say, I do think that this is a great project. Full disclosure, I am a holder of 2 of them. I do believe in the project. A very notable team. And as I said, I mean, just jump on there if you are interested and really get into this white paper and click each of these. It tells you absolutely everything. I mean, just to give you an example, if you click on the team, you've got the whole team, all with links that you could really dive deep into it and figure out exactly who they are and what they're doing. And you can see they're definitely making waves in the space. 100,000 followers. They've been here since October 2021, and semi-decent engagement on their posts. If this must have been a pinned tweet at some stage, 3,500 comments is incredible, 4,000 retweets. So yeah, if you're interested, check it out a bit more, but it is one that I'm quite bullish on. And I think at this entry price, especially with the staking going on and the supply being so low, like if we go here and select buy now to see how many are for sale, of the 8,900, there's only 400 for sale. So that's really, really bullish. There's definitely going to be some sort of, or should in theory be some sort of supply shock. Try to say that fast. Some sort of supply shock. There definitely will be. And not financial advice, but I would imagine so. Just looking how many sales per hour, because if there's 400 and whatever available, and you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, or let's just call it 10 sales an hour, that's quite bullish. I mean, 4 hours here, there was only 1. 4 hours ago, there was only 3 there. Seems to be busier now, probably because of the American market. But yeah, definitely an interesting one and one to look out for. So that's what I've got for you guys. Let's jump into the comments, see how you guys are all doing, see if there's anything we can chat about. Londo, good to see you too, my friend. Thank you for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed the show. We got C. Hassan. How's it, man? Thank you for joining us. And of course, Roman, who's always here. Good to see you again also, my friend. Great, guys. So I'm going to leave it there. Please do join us this Friday, Freestyle Friday with Morland and me. Talk a lot about Yuga Labs by then. Hopefully, we'll have an announcement by then. Talk about Coinbase, all the latest news and stuff going on in the space. So don't forget to join us. If you haven't already, please like this video. It makes a big difference to our YouTube algorithm. And subscribe. if you hit the subscribe, you'll be notified. You'll never miss a show. And if you're not already, come in our Discord. We'd love to say hello to you. So thanks, guys. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. And I'll see you on Friday. Cheers.